Hello everyone and welcome back to Hardwired Gaming's YouTube channel. My name is Wally and then today I'm going to be going over the sponsorship level 2. If you haven't watched the sponsorship level 1 and you're interested about it, I'll put a link in the description below, and if you've already seen this and you're looking for level 3, I will also put that link in the description below. So, the level 1 was volunteer and I went over that. The level 2 is the solo player. This, of course, will again also be limited to 3 to 5 people. Basically, the generic definition of the solo player is we're looking for someone that is skilled, that is very active within his or her community. It's somewhat known. Well, that's not required, but it definitely helps if you have a following on Twitter, Facebook, or YouTube, or all of them. Would be fan-freaking-tastic. So, what do you get if you are a sponsored solo player by Hardwired Gaming? Well, after the application process and you are accepted, there will be a 2-month probation period where we need to see if you are going to be who you say you're going to be. I know that sounds kind of weird, but basically we know a lot of people just want free stuff out there. We have a lot of free stuff to give out, and we know a lot of people want it. So we need to protect our own selves with a probation period. So, but that doesn't mean you get it and you have to wait for 2 months. Right out the gate, what we will send you as a solo player, we'll send you some FPS freaks and a squid grip, just to get you started off. And then after the 2-month probation period, if you are still active and you're still with us, you will get a company t-shirt, and also right when you jump in you'll get some time on YouTube and Twitter and Facebook if you so choose. But after the 2-month period, you will get that company t-shirt, possibly a company jacket. These, of course, are all subject to change, but you know, it's you're basically putting your foot in the door in a good company that is sponsored by a lot of gaming companies, and you probably want some of their gear. So, another requirement for this is we require you to be in at the very least 1 LAN or online tournament per month. Now you may think like, oh my god, that's 12 events. Okay, that's 12 events over a year. There are free daily tournaments. There are free weekend tournaments. You know, if you compete with a team, that counts. If you compete by yourself, that still counts. If it does require money to enter, we will pay a certain percentage or the whole thing depending on what it is. If you're going to an MLG event with a team, something like that will be discussed as they are expensive. So, with that being said, basically the overall requirements is you have to be active, and we want you to represent our company. That's how this works. You know, it's not just throwing a name and you occasionally, you know, tweet us out, or you occasionally tell people you're part of us. No, we want you to be proud that you are sponsored by Hardwired Gaming, in the sense of put it in your bio, you know, tweet it out, put it up on Facebook, be happy and excited. We want you guys to feel welcome, and we want you to help us out with gaining a bigger following. Esports is only going up. Just gonna throw that one out there. So, also another perk, after the 2-month system, the possibility of a custom controller from Scuff Gaming is an option. That does mean the custom paint job and, you know, all of the fancy gizmos and buttons, whatnot. We may still ask you to pay a somewhat partial sum, but if we're asking you only to pay $25 or $50 for a $140 controller, I would take that any day of the week. Of course, everything is subject to change. Don't take this as my final offer there. So, must compete in a LAN or tournament once a month. You can compete in one of ours if you're local. We do have a lot of console events out here. Again, this is only for console people at the current moment because PC is a little bit more expensive than console, but that's how this all works. So that is the end of the level 2 sponsor. And if you guys want to apply, go ahead and go to facebook.com/hardwiredgaming sponsorship, and the rules and application process will be listed there. And as always,